You know how they do. So every once in a while, I got to dig in my bag. I got to dig in my bag. You got people talking about estates and they broke. Yes, I said it. I said it. I'm a different type of Moorish American. You got people talking about IDs and they haven't moved an inch. I said it. That's right. Corrupting the prophet's teaching, making it something that it's not. Corrupting the prophet's teaching, making something that it's not. All these people talking about estates. Where your paper at? Show us some paper. Show us some bread. And y'all keep falling for this stuff. What's wrong with y'all? These people keep talking this estate stuff. These people keep talking this ID stuff. Where's the doggone paper at? We need some paper, and we need it bad. How y'all gonna fall for this stuff in 2017? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I'm live on Moorish World TV. I'm not gonna be live on Facebook for a long time. Come on over to Moorish World TV. Get the message. And those who want the link, come on in. You can get the link. For those who want to support this estate stuff, come on in. You can get the link. Scimitar sharp tonight. Scimitar sharp tonight. I got some clips about speaking towards what the prophet talk about. I got some information straight coming from the prophet's mouth. Scimitar sharp. Let's go. Hey, brother. Hey, brothers. Hey, sister. I'm going to calm down for a minute. Because somebody say, oh, you just going to get on the show and yell. That's right. I am going to yell. That sounds like The Rock on wrestling. You know? That's right. Now, check this out. Check this out. This is the problem going on in the Moorish Temple of America, family. The problem going on in the Moorish Temple of America is because, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it good. Y'all following that Taj Tariq doctrine. It ain't got us nowhere in 20 years. Shout out to my brother Taj Tariq for all the things that he did to make people interested into the terminology of Moor and Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But other than that, man, that stuff has done nothing, man. We have nothing to show for or to give to our babies or to give to the next generation, if you will. And we talking about some, man, look, I got a screen share. That's why I can't do it on Facebook. I got to do it on Moorish World TV. So if you in the chat, you can go to Moorish World TV. You can check it out. I'm going to screen share some of these crazy comments. Man, they going to call me an agent because I ain't buying into your little estate thing. Show me some paper. Then they're going to have a nerve to tell me I'm not contracting with you. So get off of my page. Contracting with you. You contracting with Facebook. Stop playing with me. Y'all playing these games, man. The prophet ain't teach none of that nonsense. Show me. I want anybody to show me. Taj, Sabir Bey, anybody. Show me where the prophet used that sort of terminology. Show me where the prophet used that sort of terminology. There wasn't no estates then. Huh? Why, surely he could have taught the people something about estates then. What type of prophet is he? What type of prophet is he? He knew he wasn't going to be here forever. But he is here forever. Let's keep it 100. Show me one time where the prophet talked about estate. No, I ain't talking about vast estate. Put it in the context. That comes out of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Temple of America. That has nothing to do with the estate that these people talking about. I'm talking about where the prophet taught about estate as it relates to you getting something that's from the prophet after he passed. Know what I mean? Part and parcel. That's in the, somebody say part and parcel. That's in the divine constitution and bylaws. That's in the additional laws. We're talking about a conversation. Let's be clear. We're talking about a conversation as the Taj Tariqs and the Taj Tariqettes and Tariqis like to talk about. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about part and parcel in the context of the divine constitution and bylaws, or the part and parcel in the constitution in the additional laws, or vast estate as it relates to the Holy Quran and the Moorish Science Temple of America. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a full conversation. I've looked up a state many times, brother. Where's the paper, Sturm Mayat Bey? Where's the paper? Y'all talking this stuff. Don't tell me look up a state. Show me the bread. I'm live on Moorish World TV. If y'all want to come on over, because I'm about to screen share some of this crazy comments. Peace and love, family. Let me calm down. Peace and love, family. All right, I'm going to talk like y'all used to. I'm going to talk what y'all used to. You know what y'all used to. Let's do it like y'all used to. Okay. Here we go. We're going to do it like y'all used to. Yeah. We're going to do it like y'all used to. Islam. Well, Moors, when the prophet came to us, he came speaking a language in which we can understand. Now, when you look at Maghrib and you look at a Maxim, man, get out of here with that. We try to eat today, man. Anyway, I'm going live on Moorish World TV. Subscribe, hit alerts, like the button, peace and love, because I got to screen share a few things, because I got some things I got to address. But you know how they do. Well, when the Moors conquered Spain, we were up there in Spain, and we put aqueducts. And in the aqueducts, we taught Europeans how to bathe. And when the Europeans learned how to bathe, we started chasing gods of Europe, which we knew nothing of. And that's what led us in this condition where we find ourselves. But the prophet came to give us our vast estate. We got property in the temple's name, and we have plenty of money. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Peace and love. Come on over to Moorish World TV. I'm about to turn up and get some people mad. Call Sabir, call Taj Tariq, call who you want. It don't matter. We going in the night. Show and prove or sit down. That's what it is. This show is called Show and Prove or Sit Down. That's the show. All right? Live on Moorish World TV. Show and prove or sit down. Peace and love, man. This ain't a game. Let's go. Now, anyway, family, let me post this video. Man, look, I be turned up, man. I got to turn up sometime, man. Listen, family. I got to turn up sometime, man, because people be tripping, man. Sisters, they be tripping. Listen, I'm going to screenshot some of this madness in a minute. They surely be tripping. I want to get to the point, man, where I'm telling y'all what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali mission was. Now, let me screenshot real quick one of these crazy comments, if I can. You know what I mean? Let me screenshot one of these crazy comments real quick. Now, because this stuff is weird to me. First of all, oh yeah, I got a few things. I got a few surprises. Oh my God. Hold up, family. Hold up. I got a disclaimer. I got a disclaimer. Listen. I want to tell my people, right? Man, I love y'all, man, for real. I really do. I'm not angry, for real. I just get pumped up. But listen, I got a disclaimer. Listen, some of the information you're going to hear tonight is going to rub people the wrong way. It is. Some of the information you're going to hear tonight, it might make people not my friend no more. And it's all right. Some of the information you may hear tonight, it might even make you mad. But it's all right. But the first information I'm about to share with you is going to be something serious. You know what I mean? It's going to be something serious. Let me give the link to my brother real quick. The first, man, listen, man, I seen a lot of stuff on Facebook. I wasn't going to do this at one time. I wasn't going to do this at first. But then I started seeing this week go, and as the week went along, I was like, man, what are these people talking about? What the heck is going on? I don't get it. So I said, okay, I'm doing a show, and this lined up. exactly what the show is. Matter of fact, I done got so turned up with people talking about that I done forgot to even remind myself what the show is. So let me look back and see what the show is. The science, and it's consistent. The science of Moorish science. Learn the alchemy of the doctrine. For those who don't understand that basic language, the alchemy of the doctrine, the alchemy of the doctrine means how do we take it from the state of paper to a living act, if you will, a living process, a doctrine that's in motion. That's Islamism, First of all, I'm going to share this with you. Let me screenshot. I just sent my brother Talik the link, but I'm gonna share this link with you. But here we go. Let me read this. I'm in Georgia and I want the application to get my car to add to book. No reply from Todd. Brother, you ain't getting that. Brother, leave that Todd stuff alone. That stuff ain't doing nothing. Prophet ain't bring that stuff. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Shout out. They gonna be mad at me tomorrow. But look, okay. So look, I want to kill one of the mythbusters that this sister, she been on Facebook all day fishing. All day. And Moore's been nice to her. Man, shout out to my humble brother, the Alende twins. I don't know which one was. He was so nice and gracious, but I wasn't as nice. I wasn't as nice. She said I was disrespectful, but I wasn't disrespectful. I just kept it 100. You know what I mean? That's all I did. That's all I know how I do. I know how to keep it 100. So look. So one of the first things I want to show you real quick is this is one of the posts that she made. You know what I mean? This is one of the posts that she made earlier, and I'm going to share it with you real quick. And you can tell when people fishing, you know what I mean? And it burns me up when people do that, due to the simple fact that if you want to know something, just ask somebody. And so this was her question. Attorney Alan Payne this wasn't even a question. This is how ignorant this is. This sister says, Attorney Alan Payne became head of the temple after Timothy Drew died. First of all, you ain't never hear him call himself Timothy Drew. Number one. Number two, show some respect. Put some respect on the prophet name. It's Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Number three, and this sister got an L on her name. Number three, Attorney Alan Payne became head of temple after Timothy Drew died. Now, this is supposed to be a Moorish sister. Now, she gets this from an article right here on the article talking about the funeral of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And these Europeans right in here, Attorney Aaron Payne, Ali, that's what they put in there. Aaron Payne Ali, wearing all white, gloves at left, becomes the new head of the society. She repeats this. Now let me stop for a minute. I'm gonna get to the doctrine, but I just want to address these few things for a second. I'm gonna get y'all. Work with me. She repeats this. She doesn't only repeats it, she puts it on Facebook. Attorney Alan Payne. For real, sis. For real. So I tells her, if you got any question about more science, inbox me. I got you. I got you. If you put it, if you got any questions, she said, don't contract with me. There we go. They're gonna Taj Tariq language. Don't contract with me. I said, what? She said, I choose not to contract with you. I said, you don't want to contract with me, but you're contracting with Facebook because you're posting something on Facebook. So I can't say nothing because you don't want to What is wrong with you people? The Prophet Noble Drew Ali didn't bring none of that mess. I'm not contracting with you. Like what? But you put something on Facebook. Who you contracting with? So anyway, go along. Now that's one thing I had to deal with. So let me deal with that first. Alan Payne did not become the head of any society. No, no, no. Anybody who have any sense and a little bit of study know that Emeliel was the Supreme Grand Sheik of Temple Number 1 and of the Supreme Grand Council. Therefore, he was the Supreme Grand Sheik of the movement. He was Supreme Grand Sheik of the movement. You know what I mean? He was hey, somebody put my email to huckabay@yahoo.com. Robert Campbell want to get in touch. He want to get these lessons. I mean, do you have to go to court to claim your nationality? Trail the Dawn? No, you don't. No, you don't. Email me at taharkabay@yahoo.com. No, you don't. That's false. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to go to court to proclaim your nationality. The prophet, we get into that in a second. We get into that in a second. Let me go to part 2. Let me go to part 2. There's another thing I want to address. So that's dealing with this sister. Now hold up 1 second. I might got one more thing I want to deal with, because sister was going in she was going sideways today. You know what I mean? She kept posting over and over and over, and people was being gracious. But I'm gonna tell you what, I wasn't too much gracious. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to do it. Now look. Now this is what this says. This is how we know that these people. Man, I'm gonna show the sister name, man, because this don't make no sense, man. Just straight nonsense. You know what I mean? Just straight nonsense, right? So here we go. Let me share this with you real quick. This is how reckless our people has become. This is how reckless our people has become. No proof, no nothing, and have the nerve to post something like this. I tell you people, man, be careful, man. Be careful who you listen to. This is what the sister posts. You know what I mean? This is what the sister posts. El Tamara might be them peoples. I'm telling you, watch out for these type of peoples. First they post something like this. Then they post something like that. Watch out for these people. And she been doing it all day. All day. Silly posts like this all day long. So family, I'm just telling you what. Now I understand why nobody. Let me look in the chat, see how many people heard about this one. Let me look in the chat real quick. How many people got the evidence where Noble Drew Ali faked his death? Anybody got that? Can anybody point me to that? Can anybody? But this is what they putting out there, because more science is on the move, family. We on the move. We on the move. We on the right path now. We all right. We all right. You know what I'm saying? We all right. We on the right path. We good. So now that we headed in the right direction, everybody want to throw the Mickey in a drink. Everybody want to throw the Mickey in a drink, but the Moors don't drink intoxicating liquors that may cause a member to become a detriment to the movement. That's what the problem is. I mean, so we ain't gonna drink the Mickey. We ain't going for that. So I want to address a few more things. Let me see what else I got. Because since this is I think it probably was a European up in Cleveland that named himself El Tomorrow. You know what I mean? But tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away, because we're gonna crush all this today. You know what I mean? Another thing I want to address is this. Again, we're gonna look at this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me grab this real quick, because I definitely want to. I want to address this for my brother right here. Real quick. I keep it simple, family. And this is my brother. I don't want to put his name on here. So what I'll do, I'll just copy the question that the brother asked me, and then I'll address it. I'm gonna address it in real time. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna play with this. We're gonna keep it 100 in real time. You know what I mean? Let's go. So this is what the brother, let me screenshot you real quick. This is what the brother says. You know what I mean? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Watch it. Hold on. Mama. Islam. Hold on. I'm on Moorish World TV. I'm live. I don't want you to interrupt me right now. I got to talk to you in a minute because I'm chopping heads. I'm chopping heads. You hear me? I'm chopping. What you say, Mom? Go ahead and do what you're doing. Islam. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm going to call you in a minute. Go on Moorish World TV. The link on my channel, mama. Check me out. I got to chop some heads in the name of Allah and the Prophet Noah Ali. I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna call you in about give me about an hour. Give me about an hour. They looking at me now while I'm on the phone. If you go on my page, you can get the link and you can see me too. All right? Because I got to go in. I got things to do right here. Now, love you, mama. I'll talk to you in a minute, all right? All right. Anyway, I had to talk to my mother for a minute. Mama know how I get down. She know how I get down. I should have put her on speaker. So let me see. I disagree away. Oh, let me see. Okay. Black light fake over there. Okay. So here we go. So look. Check it out. This is what we're going to do. Let me hit the next one real quick. Y'all gonna be, I'm telling you, people gonna be mad at me tonight, but I want y'all to work with me, man. I'm running late because I had things to do. I was chilling, minding my business today when I seen all this crazy stuff. So work with me. My mama told me, do what I gotta do, and so I gotta listen to my mama. I obey my mother and father, that my days may be long upon the earth land, what the Lord God Allah has given thee. So this is what the brother asked me. He said, hey, brother, Islam, what's the national ID? I'm getting too much information and it's conflicting. Some say you need it, some say you don't. Stop, pause, wait a minute. First of all, I'm going to share something with you right quick, my brother. It's going to be real quick. Work with me real quick. Let me Google something. Real quick. Work with me. What's up with the IDs? All right, here we go. First of all, here we go. I'm about to show you something. When you live in America, let's keep it 100. We ain't got to fake the funk. You live in America. You ain't got to fake it. You live in America. Now listen. These are, and I'm not trying to put you with any corporation. I'm not trying to get you into a contract. I'm not trying to get you any of that. I'm only giving you the facts. One of the most highest degree of identifying yourself within the United States is when you travel. So ain't no need to go to the middle ground. Let's go straight to the top. If you're getting a passport, if you're going to travel, here's what you need. You see? Here's what you need. You can go right here to the U.S. passport and international travel, Department of the State, United States, and you can check it out for yourself. Why am I showing you that? The reason that I'm showing you that is this. Whether you choose to get one or not is not my point. The reason that I'm showing you that is because of this. If you are with a group that are making driver's license, or if you are with a group that are making identification cards, what happens is this. I'm not saying that that's not a good idea. I'm not saying that that couldn't be a part of the Moorish movement down the road. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. It's a part of, as Moore Bay says, it's a part of the sovereign citizen ideology. So if you're walking around flashing ID cards that's not recognized, hence the word recognize, by the state in which you live, the country, or for traveling, you get what you get. Now, I'm not saying make whatever you want, buy whatever you want. I'm telling you that there's a process for recognized identification. We can't be living in this bubble thinking, okay, I'm a native to the man, I'm a native to the land, and I got my IDs, I got this, got that. Man, let me tell you something. This comes straight out the sovereign citizen playbook. I'm about to show it to you. Matter of fact, I should show it. Sovereign citizen. Now, they ain't got to call themselves a sovereign citizen. They ain't got to call themselves sovereign citizen. It's okay. You know what I mean? They ain't got to call themselves that. But that's what they're going to be called if you flashing these phony little IDs. I'm telling you, it is what it is. Now, I'm about to share it with you. Now, listen. All you got to do is Google this stuff. That's all you got to do. Let me see. Hold up. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to just go to images. Look, if you type in sovereign citizen identification cards, now if Google identify this as sovereign citizen ideology, what you think them boys going to do when you flash this stuff? This is a European doctrine for one. This is a European doctrine. This started with Europeans. We didn't start this. Look at this. All of these. Google sovereign citizen IDs. And then I'm going to say this, because this ain't what the show is all about. I guess it is. This is why I'm right here. He's a diplomatic agent, ambassador. Stuff ain't real. Look at this. Identity card. United Kingdom of Great Britain and North Ireland. This stuff ain't real. You see? All the way down to the Moors that want to do it. This stuff ain't real. Stuff ain't real. And so what you are doing is let me say this. What you need to do is ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. Would you, if you want to know if you're doing something right or wrong, would you order one of those IDs off a line and give it to your child to go on a plane? Just your child. You know, just your child. 15, here you go. Take this. Go on a plane. Would you do that? Probably not. Because deep down inside, you know that's insanity. But you play these games on YouTube, on Facebook, and everywhere else with these IDs. But would you take your, and then you'll say, oh, but my child ain't standing on law. Come on, man. That stuff is crazy. This is not what the prophet bought. The prophet bought, what the prophet bought, the prophet says this. Now listen, can y'all listen to me real quick? Please, listen to me. Are y'all listening to me? Even sovereign citizens, people that's in here and get mad. Listen to me. The prophet makes a statement like this. He says, stop flashing your nationality card, for it causes confusion. Your card is for your salvation. Now, common sense tells me that if he made a proclamation, if he made a statement, if he made a law, or he made a point to let people know to stop flashing your nationality card at Europeans because it causes confusion. Your card is for your salvation. Why do you think that it's okay to make an ID and flash it as if it's legit? Now, not only that, the Prophet Noble Ali said, stop flashing your nationality card for a cause of confusion. Your nationality card is for your salvation. Failure to obey this will be under heavy restriction. He don't even want you to flash it and play with that with Europeans. Your nationality card is for your membership in the Moorish Temple of America. So why would somebody take that concept of your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Temple of America and think that it's going to get you on a plane? It's not for that. When you look at it, no. When you look at it, it reads. See, keep mine right here. When you look at it, it reads, this is your nationality and identification card for the Moorish Science Temple of America. For the Moorish Science Temple of America. Not to go on a plane, not to board a train. You don't need to update it. This is for the Moorish Science Temple of America. Anything outside of that is uncivilized and you created it yourself. If you buy IDs offline, buyer beware. Buyer beware. Trail the Dawn, inbox me and we'll go over that. That's not a problem. You know what I mean? You can receive your nationality card by connecting yourself to a Moorish Science Temple of America. And then we'll talk about the in-depthness of the how in-depth this nationality card is, you know. But it's for your membership of the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. All that other stuff is made up, family. I'm telling you. All that other stuff is made up. And I'm telling you, stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? They can call me a sellout. They can call me an agent. I could care less. I'm telling you that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali did not bring any of that. None of it. None of it. Stay away from it. I'm telling you, if the Prophet going to tell you stop flashing your cards at Europeans because it causes confusion, why would you go and get some fake plates on your car? That's going to cause confusion. Because the only thing that European Bobby going to know is, well, you know, he doesn't have this in our registry. Okay, he don't know about it. He rookie. He been on that for a while. He let you go. But then his Uncle Joe come around and bust your windows out, and then you screaming and crying. Please, Allah, please, Allah. That's not more science. And that's why your brother Tahaka Bay here. So your brother Tahaka Bay here is to show you the difference. But let's get into it. Let's get into the show now. First and foremost, I rise, giving praise to the great God of Allah, give honor to his noble, illustrious Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Listen, family, when I rise, I'm talking about raising my thoughts. Raising my thoughts. I don't want to mislead nobody. I don't want to misguide nobody. So I want to raise my thoughts to infinite wisdom in order to be able to convey a message that may help and assist you and maybe crack the seal that the European has placed on our heart and mind, that we may come together and do something together. So I rise, giving praise to Allah. I give honor to his noble, illustrious Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Let me explain this, family. When I say I give honor to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, this is not routine. When I say I give honor to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I'm saying this was the first one before Elijah Muhammad, before any Hebrew leader, before any Kemetic leader, before anybody organized, even before Marcus Garvey, And Marcus Garvey is the forerunner. Before anybody organized us as a people, it was Prophet Noble Drew Ali. It was Prophet Noble Drew Ali. He was the first one to point your direction towards the east. So you don't have to like Prophet Noble Drew Ali. You don't have to agree with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But you got to respect Prophet Noble Drew Ali. For it wasn't for him, these other groups would not even have the concepts as we know it today. Our good Hebrew brothers, they don't subscribe to the term black. You ever wonder why? Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first to bring that ideal. Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first to bring that ideal. Elijah Muhammad wouldn't know nothing about God and the person of man. And I'm going to break that down later. Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first with that concept on these shores. Bold statement is the fact. With all due respect, I love my Hebrew brothers. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to my brothers Tazaria. Shout out to these brothers. But the facts is the facts. Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first one to redirect you. He was redirecting your focus that black was a status. He was the first one to do that. And if anybody can show me before him that organized, I say the key word is organized. Huh? It was the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So you ain't got to like Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But man, give the brother respect. Who would put something in this man's head to make you consider that you were something other than the norm? Even till this day, our people still gravitate and refuse to let go. We hold on to that term black. Even till this day. Prophet Noble Drew Ali came in 1913 teaching the doctrine. And now we back. Your brother Tahaka Bey is stepping in the footprints of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and I'm not going to the left, I'm not going to the right, I'm going straight ahead. And when I show you these clips tonight, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. I'm going to show you where Prophet Noble Drew Ali left his footprints clearly cut. As I said, the sister put out there that Alan Payne took hold of the movement. No, he didn't. That was a misprint in an article or a part of the schism during the time of the prophet, and it probably was put there on purpose for the confusion. But that's not the case. We already know what happened. You know what I mean? If they give them power over us, if we sign it for identification, it gives them. I'm not going into that conversation anyway. Let me share this with you. What we're going to do now is this. I'm going to screen share this with you. Oh, I got another one I got to touch real quick. Family, listen. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali said we suffer from the principles that delude to slavery. And in those principles, right, we begin to do things that's a little bit weird. Like, for instance, I look at a post this week, right? And on this post, a brother who is a friend of mine, I consider him a friend and a brother posts this, and I'm going to share it with you. Don't put it in public if you don't want it addressed. Because if I see something that's topic based, I'm going to address it. The brother put this up. And the brother puts a long caption, which I'm not going to read because it's like 2 pages long on pamphlet size. But when I seen this, the first thing jumped out to me was this brother lived in Ingleside from LA. And out of all the uplifting works that can be done in LA, personally, me, this wouldn't be a badge of honor for me. This wouldn't be a badge of honor for me. Let me tell you why. Let me look at you and tell you why. Let me be clear, real quick. Family, I'm not racist or I have no problem with anybody. Put it that way. I have no Inglewood. There you go. Inglewood, my bad. Inglewood. I have no problem with anybody. I don't even have a problem with Europeans no more. I understand that they're going to do what they're going to do, and that's just what it is. I have no problem with nobody. However, if I'm living in Baltimore City and the dope fiend rate is through the roof, if the crime rate is through the roof, the murder rate is through the roof, the last thing I'm going to brag about is bringing a Korean or a Mexican to the Moorish Science Temple of America. But that's just me. If they walk in, hey, but you won't see me putting no pictures bragging about that I brought a Korean American and a Mexican American to the Moorish Science Temple of America. Why do I say that? The Prophet Noble Drew Ali came to the people that were stripped of their nationality. Korean American nationality, Mexican American nationality. He identified the problem, he came with the solution, and now we are to build on that. We are to build on that. Not saying that the Korean can't come in the temple, not saying that the Turk can't come in the temple, not saying they ain't even Asiatic if they wish to come in the temple. But I'm not going to put something up as a poster child of my uplifting acts that's not consistent with the teachings of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali as it relates to who he identified as the one with the problem of losing their nationality. That's my target. My target is the Prophet's target. My target look like you, look like me. Have no clue what nationality is, have no clue what a Moor is, have no clue what Islamism is. That's my target audience. And that was the Prophet's target audience. You follow me? And so on the post, we went back and forth for a minute, and I said basically the same thing. Like, brother, we have to prioritize. Our people are dying. Our children are suffering. We have to prioritize. And he said, well, the prophet is a universal prophet. Again, Europeans can use these teachings, but that don't mean I'm going to go fishing to bring Europeans in the temple. That's just me. We have to prioritize. You feel me? We have to, who did the Prophet Noble Drew Ali come to? Matter of fact, when we read, this is why we got to study our lessons. When the Prophet Noble Drew Ali states, for what reason was Jesus sent to this earth? And see, people talk about, oh, Jesus, there they go with Jesus. Listen to the science. We're talking about the alchemy of the doctrine. To save the Israelites from the on-hand oppression of the pale-skinned nation of Europe, who governed a portion of Palestine at that time. Study your lessons. That's the questionnaire. Jesus was sent to the earth. Joshua was sent to the earth to save the Israelites from the on-hand oppression of the pale-skinned nation of Europe, who governed a portion of Palestine at that time. Jesus came to a specific people. Jesus came to a specific people. Regardless of what your Christian friends tell you, Jesus came to the people. It tells you in the Bible that when Jesus came to his own, they believed on him not. So but let's get to the point. Who did he come to? So again, who did Prophet Noble Drew Ali come to? Prophet Noble Drew Ali came to those who was void and had no understanding that they were stripped of their identity. That Korean with the fez on, surely he got a little bit Korean history up in his think tank. Surely the Mexican know about the Aztecs. Surely. So my advice for all of y'all that want to do some industrious work, and you in Inglewood, there's some gangbangers out there. And some D-boys out there. You know what I mean? There's some doctors, there's some lawyers, there's some barbers, there's some hairstylists, there's some baby mamas, there's some baby daddies. There's a whole bunch of us out there that look just like your prophet. Start with those who look like your prophet and then work out. How about that? Is that a racist statement? Call it what you want. Charity starts at home. See, other groups of people don't have to teach their people this. Naturally, Italians gravitate to Italians. Naturally, Chinese people gravitate and uplift and help Chinese people. Naturally. Naturally. Naturally, Russians, they see another Russian in America, they reach out to help another Russian. You know what I mean? Oh no, T-Duck, they can come in the temple. I'm saying we have to prioritize. Our mission is this big. Our mission is this big or bigger. Charity starts at home. It is what it is. I didn't make the rules. Everybody playing by the rules but us. Why do every other nationality play by these rules but us? Because we suffer from the principles that delude to slavery. I shouldn't even have to have this conversation. Nobody else do. No other group of people have to have this conversation. They have it in their mind and in their heart and their soul, and it's second nature. Real talk. Real talk. So let's go ahead and let's talk about what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali taught, first and foremost. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. You know what I mean? Oh, no, they got great potential. I'm not saying they don't have potential. I said they can come to the temple, but I'm not going to plaster them on my Facebook page because they joined the temple. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I don't believe. Listen, I was just in D.C. I don't know if anybody's seen me in D.C., but we talked to a guy from Morocco. And we talked to a guy that was from Algeria. He's seen the flags. You can see it on my Facebook page. He's seen the flags, right? And he said, is that a Moroccan flag? We explained to him, no, that before Moroccan had its independence, we was flying this flag here in America. This is the Moorish flag. And we explained and we went deep into it and explained it. He understood nationality. You can go on my Facebook page, scroll through the videos, hit the video tab, go through that. He understood nationality. He understood that he was a national of Algeria, the Algerian guy, because he had not yet been a citizen. And the Moroccan guy, he was a national, he was a Moroccan national because he wasn't yet a citizen. But he understood the concept of nationality. I say all that to say this. When you talk to somebody that's a Korean or Mexican, surely they understand nationality better than us. They have one. And when you talk to them about it, it resonates. They've been living with one all their life. They know their ancestors came from Korea. They know their ancestors came from Mexico, the Aztecs. That's not a great accomplishment. But what about that one that really think he's black? That really want to defend that? What about him? Then that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. I'm just saying this. I'm not saying leave that alone. No, that's not what I'm saying. So don't twist my words. What I'm saying is that we have enough people dying in the street for the lack of knowledge. As it say, for the lack of knowledge, do my people perish. For the lack of knowledge, dying in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm just telling you, this is just what it is. If my house burning down and somebody across the street house burning down, you tell me which house I'm supposed to put out. You tell me. You tell me, what house fire am I supposed to put out? I'm supposed to go, man, I'm putting the house fire out, man. I'm putting the house fire out of my house. Let me share this with you. Let me share this with you real quick. Let me get this to you real quick. All right. So, what I got here. Who, for all those who don't know, matter of fact, I want to go through this video real quick, family. This video really touched me. You know what I'm saying? I want to go through this video real quick. I want to share a few things with you. Let me see what I want to share with you first. First of all, yeah, let's go to the video because I lost a lot of time. Let me go to the video. Let's go to the video. The video what I'm going to share with you right now, I want y'all to listen real close. This video I'm about to share with you, if you haven't seen it, I still going to break it down and narrate some of it. This is the Cook Bay brothers. The Cook Bays are very famous when it comes. Brother, email me to tahakabay@yahoo.com. Let me put this in there. Tahakabay. I should have somebody in the chat put this in there. So listen. The Cook Bay brothers was very, very famous and influential in building temples. They actually they have a big place in people in Baltimore heart due to the fact that they opened the first temples in Baltimore. And I got an interview. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna see it now of these brothers. And I'm going to share this right now, and we're gonna break this down like two parts of it. I just want to break down two parts of it, and then I'll give you the link where you can go and watch the whole thing. Right quick, let me see. Here we go. All right. So I just want to break down a few parts of it. So right here. So look, this is the Cook Bay brothers.
Pleased today to be talking with two brothers who have been in the Moorish Temple of America for a number of years. To my right is Brother G. Cook Bay.
And I want to get to my point, so hold up.
And I asked him concerning about this prophet.
Okay, so his brother, let me narrate. His brother told him that he's seen somebody teaching on the streets. And here you go.
Asking, first of all, to Brother G. Cook Bay, how did you happen to come into the Moorish Temple of America?
Well, I come into the Moorish Temple of America till one day my brother I Cook Bay, he said, I asked him concerning about this prophet, and he told me there's a man down there he's on the State Street, was teaching at the time, said we are not colored people or Negro.
Stop right there, family. I wanted to stop right there real quick because I want you to pay attention to what he just said. He just said that his brother told him about this man, this prophet was teaching on State Street. And he was teaching that you are not Negroes or black people, colored people. I want to ask y'all a question. Last time y'all seen a Moor teaching on the streets, traveling the streets. I want to do this. I want to do this. Because everybody say they follow the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, but let's keep it simple. Last time you seen a brother with a fez on teaching on State Street in your city. Teaching on, and State Street is symbolic to on the street. Everybody say they follow Noble Drew Ali. Where is the brothers on State Street? They talking about all this other stuff, all this book stuff, all of this classical history. And those who are doing the work, you know who you are. The people that I'm talking about, why y'all get so caught up with these people that can talk real good, but ain't out there with the people? The Prophet Noble Drew Ali. This is Cook Bay. I think that was I Cook Bay. No, that was G Cook Bay. No, that was the Cook Bay. You see what I'm saying? So the point of the matter that I'm making is, first of all, when you start to listen to people who teach Moorish science, ask them, what temple are they a part of? Because surely he was a part of the temple. Let me give you the next half of this old video. If y'all into old videos and real history, this real history, this living history. This ain't that old fake stuff. This real history. Let me give y'all this real quick. Brothers, Sekhmet scared of the Moorish American, man. You know, she want to be black, man. I'm trying to, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. She want to be black. Shout out to Tom Robb. So look, check this out. So let's go to this video real quick. There we go. I want to do two things, and then I'm going to go in.
And down there he's on State Street, was teaching at the time, said, we are not colored people or Negro. And he said, we are Asiatics. I said, that's so. Then I said, I go with you to the temple then, at 3603 Indiana Avenue. Then I go the first night, that during 1925. And I enter into 3603 Indiana Avenue. Then I have a chance to see the prophet that I heard of him through my brother. When he come from the back part of the building, come to the front, we all feasted, they stood up. And when I looked at him, I said, within myself, I said, I never seen a man look like this man before. And he was the Prophet Drew Ali.
Now hold up. Family, what I want to say is this. I want to say, the thing is that we don't honor our people enough. When you listen to this video, and I'll put the link in here, when you listen to this video, they are honoring the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. They got the eyes and the common sense to know that this is a unique type of guy, that this is not the average guy, that this guy is something special. He said when he walked in the temple, so that's one of the first things you want to ask people. That's one of the first things you want to ask people. What temple are you a part of? What temple are you a part of? Who's your grand sheik? Who are you associated with? If they can't answer those questions, 9 times out of 10, they got a misunderstanding of more science. 9 times out of 10, they better name some connection, maybe Kenyu Bey, Rasadiel, Baliel, Jones Bay, and y'all know the rest, on and on and on. If they see, and the reason why I named these Supreme Grand Sheiks, and it's a few more others, I can't forget, I'd be remiss if I forget my brother Prather L here in Baltimore. The reason why I named these brothers is because they stick to the script. They stick to the script. They stick to the script. You might don't like them. You might be upset because it's factioned. They stick to the script. They, to the best of their ability, they stick to the divine constitution and bylaws. They stick to the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And they stick to the questionnaire. It is what it is. They stick to the script. So because they stick to the script, I give them honor. I give them honor. And many others that I give honor that I can't pull off the top of my head, but you know what I mean? I just give them honor. Because they stick to the script. So Prophet Noble Ali created the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, family, this might be review for you. But for those that see this show, be patient with me because it's not review for them. Let's talk about what the movement was all about real quick. And then I'll go back to the video. Because I'm going to give you a degree and then I'm going to get out of here. So when you look at the prophet, let's talk about what the prophet mission was, okay? That's what we're going to talk about. What I'm about to do is share a reading from my good brother. Move this over here. From my good brother and Grand Sheik, Ewazel. All right? Ewazel been in the movement over 30 years. He is a renowned scholar, well respected in all circles of Moorish science. No matter which grand body, no matter which leadership you are under, you have touched his scholarship one way or the other. You know it and I know it. I'm privileged to be under his leadership. I'm privileged to be his brother and friend. But at this point, I just want to share this. And it's not from a biased point of view. It's for informational purposes as it relates to the Prophet Noble Ali. Because this is what it's all about. When you look at the movement, the Prophet Noble Ali said the movement is basically about, I'm not going to read all that. Things like this. I took a few quotes out there. This is basically what the movement is about. The preaching of economic security among us is by no means as spread and intensive as circumstances demand. No other one thing is more needed among us at this time than greater economic power, better positions for our men and women, more business employment for our boys and girls, and bigger incomes will follow our economic security. Now, this came out the Moorish Guide. These are quotes from the prophet's mouth. Now, I want to say it one more time. The preaching of economic security among us is by no means as widespread and intensive as the circumstances demand. Where did these licenses come from? Where did all this estate come from? This is about doing some work for yourself. No other thing is more needed among us at this time than greater economic power. I don't hear nothing but no estates. No conversation about that. We need some economic power. Why? Better positions for our men and women, more business employment for our boys and girls, and bigger incomes will follow our economic security. This is basic. We ain't talking about no trusted state. We talking about doing something for self right now, in the now. Another one. We welcome into our folds men and women of our group of all sections. Notice our group, men and women of our group of all sections, all trades, occupations, and professionals of sound mind and good character. A Moor cuss you out, that ain't no Moorish American Muslim. We are friends and servants of humanity. We are dedicated to the purpose of elevating moral, social, and economic status of our people. We are dedicated. We're not dedicated to try to get some trust estate. We're not dedicated for a driver's license and a right to travel. We're not dedicated to that. We are dedicated to the purpose of elevating the moral and social and economic status of our people. Give you one more. Just getting you little bit hints, man, what the prophet was about. The prophet wasn't about this stuff these people making up. I'm telling you, he was not about this stuff. You know what I mean? These people making this stuff up as they go along, and they taking your money, swiping your card as you go. And these people think they got something. This stuff is garbage. Ain't getting us nowhere. Now, our men, women, and children should be taught to believe in the capacity of the group to succeed in business. Why don't we believe in a group? Everybody want to buy something offline. You want to correct your status offline. Individual practice. You want to get a license offline. Individual practice. You want to go in and get a new identification card offline. Individual practice. But the prophet says that our men, women, and children should be taught to believe in the capacity of the group to succeed, not the individual, the group to succeed in business, in spite of the trials and failures of some of them. Trials and failures in business are by no means confined to any particular group of people. Some business ventures of all people fail. We have many men and women among our people. Our people. Who we keep talking about? Our people who are qualified both by training and experience, who are shining lights in the business world. That's another one. This is what the prophet was about. I don't know what these people was about. This is what the prophet was about. This is what I'm trying to do. What y'all trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. Last but not least, he says, and I quote, "I urge you to remember there is work enough for all to do in helping to build a better world. The problems of life are largely social and economic." Again, the preaching of economic security among us is by no means as intensive as the circumstances demand. The problems of life are largely social and economic. In a profound sense, they are moral and spiritual. This is the reason why the temple is so important. And I know that people ain't teaching right in some temples. That's okay. Then if you know it ain't right, then get with some people who are right, or you get right and step up. Have a lofty conceptions of your duties to your country and your fellow men, in general, and especially those with whom you deal. This includes such honesty and righteousness as will cause you to put yourself in the other fellow's place. Look for the best in others and give them the best that is in you. Have a deeper appreciation for womanhood. Brighten the hopes of our youth in order that their courage be increased to dare and do wondrous things. Adhere at all times to the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I am your affectionate leader. I shall continue to labor day and night, both in public and in private, for your good, therefore, thereby contributing to the welfare of our country and its people as a whole. What is the prophet talking about? What is the prophet talking about? Our country. Friends, we got a lot to learn. We got a lot to learn. The prophet was breaking down this science. The prophet was breaking down this science of we are home. This is ours. We got to work together and make this thing a reality. We got to work together and make this thing a reality, which leads me to, before I get to my last point, which leads me to the building of the Moorish village. Family, this is something that we can leave to the next generation. The Moorish village is a project that I'm starting in Baltimore to build the template of what the prophet was talking about. Nobody else that I know of has thought of the total template. And when I mean thought of the total template, I'm talking about Moors living in the neighborhood, putting stores in the neighborhood, putting museums in the neighborhood, but it starts with just a little bit. It starts with just a little bit. You know what I mean? It starts with just a little bit. We got to start somewhere. I posted over and over this block in Baltimore. I posted over and over how this block in Baltimore is there for the taking. You can get houses for $5,000 and less or less right here in Baltimore. You follow me? 5,000 or less. I asked everybody. I said, you know what? On Facebook, I said, send me your brother $10, everybody, and we can get this project off the ground. I said, donate $10. I'm about to get the thing right now. I said, donate $10, and we can get this project off the ground. Because I have over 2,000 subscribers in on my Facebook page. So my thing is, I got over 2,000 subscribers. What is $10 to trust your brother with? You know what I'm saying? What is that? That ain't nothing. $10. We gonna throw away $10. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna throw away $10. You know we are. We gonna throw away $10. Probably later on, somebody gonna get a Big Mac. Somebody gonna get something. We gonna throw it away. You know, and I'm saying support your brother. You know what I mean? Watch your brother work. Let your brother work. Let your brother get his hands dirty. Guess what? I'm gonna show y'all. You know, we have a big problem with the group effort, you know, but all is well, because we definitely gonna get it done. Like it or not, we gonna get it done. You know what I mean? We're going to get it done. So let me pull it up real quick. Moorish Village. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Moorish Village, Baltimore. And I'm gonna share this, I'm gonna screen share with you, because we got a major problem with okay. So here we go. This is what I so shout out to the people that donated. You know what I mean? So this is the Moorish Village right here. Let me share this with y'all real quick. I just want to share this with y'all. I want to share this. Okay. Give it away. All right. It's only on the other side, about maybe 6 houses. Or let me set it up for you. This is an area in Baltimore where the whole block is done, which means they people moved out. It just, I don't know really what happened. It's really like a ghost block, if you will. But these houses are dirt cheap. Or 7 houses that's occupied. All right, let me tell you that. This whole block is empty. And each one of these can be bought for 5 or less. But not only that, look at the lot right here. Come on, let's walk with me. Now, I want y'all to walk with me. Stay with me. I know y'all at work. I know what y'all doing. But look, ones are still standing, waiting for us. Get people to let me lay the blueprint. This donations, man, to fix this stuff up, man. We need donations to fix this stuff up. And anybody won't be able to come here. If you coming from Washington State, if you coming from New York, and then you ain't got to stay at no European hotel, ain't you tired of that? Ain't you tired of giving that European your money? You go and have a conference. Let me turn this around, man. Hey, Ras Lumumba. That's the plan. The plan is for it to be done in every city, but we need a blueprint. I'm asking people to let me lay the blueprint. This is what I do for a living. Man, I've been buying houses for people. They've been contracting me to buy these cheap houses for the last 5 years. Turning them over, renting them out, Section 8 them. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do that no more. I want to do it for my people, man. I want to do it for my people. But man, my people, we got to work together. Man, sacrifice a couple dollars, man. Happy Holy Day, family. Go on the page and sacrifice a couple of dollars. So family, that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? I ain't with that estate stuff. I ain't with it because I ain't seen no money out of it. I ain't seen no bread. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? I ain't no regular type of guy. You know what I mean? I'm one of them guys that, man, I need to see the bread. You know what I mean? I need to see the bread. If I can't see the bread, that might be a problem. You know what I mean? I got to see the bread. And if you're talking that estate stuff and you ain't showing no bread, man, I ain't really, I can't really buy into that. I need to see the paper. So, like I said, we need to find a way to show the paper. If you can't show the paper, we ain't got nothing really to talk about. I mean, we ain't got nothing really to talk about. We need the paper. That's it. So one thing I want to do is I'm going to share it right now. I'm going to share it right now on Facebook. If anybody on my Facebook page, you want to donate $10 or something like that, I'm actually going to put the blueprint or the plan actually on slide. I've just been too busy. Today I was with the sister Dana Marnici, so I got a pretty decent presentation coming with that real soon. But so I just been busy, you know. But in other news, there's the link right there. If somebody, no, that ain't the link. I can't give you all that. Hold up, delete that. I'm about to give you the link if anybody wish to contribute. But then I want to give you this last degree real quick. That I was listening to these brothers, the Cook Bay brothers. I was listening to them and something jumped out to me like never before. And I'm going to share with y'all real quick. If I can get to it, because I'm about to freestyle it now. So if somebody want to donate, it's at the bottom of the page. Plus, I just put the link in the chat. It's at the bottom of the page, and I just put the link in the chat. Anyway, I want to go back to the Cook Bay brothers, and I want to share with y'all something that is very, very significant. Very, very significant. So what the heck happened here? Here we go.
Please.
They grabbed the warrant I got. That was a letter. Then you must attend your meeting.
There we go.
And everything I went for, I got it. And said they give it to me. Right. He told that.
To me, all the information that these beautiful brothers are giving to us. And I'm sure that...
Hold up.
Use his power to stand beyond the great universe. Father. He said they was moved.
Here we go.
Now I come for the little children around your knees in the unborn generation. Say, the prophet come from. He said, the day will come. You will be able to teach your children and prepare them. They'll come up knowing themselves, know their nationality and descent. And said, the greatest sin it is upon you that you turn away from your creed from your forefather. He said, they was moved. And so no one can change man from the sin and nature of his forefather. Use his power to stand beyond the great universe creator, Allah himself. So you all are mold, so you see your ancient forefather. And he told us what your ancient forefather was. You are today without contradiction. There is no one that able to change man from the sin and nature of his forefathers. Use his power but stand beyond the great universe creator, Allah himself. It says you can't only change a man, you can call him whatever you will or may. It said when they brought our forefathers here, they were mold, wine. This is what I'm putting on y'all, fez and turban. It said and Jamestown, Virginia, put them on the block and sold them, made slaves out of them. And he said, now I have come for your freedom. He said, I have interceded to the United States government, to the head official, and everything I went for, I got it, and said, give it to me. Right. He told us that.
To me, all the information that these beautiful brothers are giving to us, and I'm sure that other young brothers and sisters across the nation would also enjoy
the society.
Hold on.
Then I want to say this about the prophet Noble Drawley. One evening about 5 o'clock, I was going to the east side in Baltimore to Temple.
Hold up.
He found miracles that no other man that I have never seen before.
Here we go. Here we go.
He ended at the time with a mighty thought. Then that touched me. That touched my heart. When I heard him speak such a word as that, I grasped it.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold up. I was getting it right.
In America, say, I'm a word of that. I grasped it. Reading, I believe he was a true divine prophet. He found miracles that no other man that I have never seen before in my lifetime.
He formed miracles.
And I believe
he said he formed miracles that he never seen before in his lifetime.
He was a true and divine prophet. He said, plain English, you don't read, I'm the true prophet. Watch my prophesy. He prophesied these things that come what we are in today. All we got to do, prove faithful. Hold fast to his fidelity. Let no man take it away from you. Stand up on that, your indignance. Stand on that, the square, that 45 degrees. Now I go on to say, the Holy Prophet talked to me natural.
Check it out.
Plainly. Some brothers say you can't look the prophet in the eye, and the prophet said face to face. Talk to one another on what event we are in today. He said, look at me. Good. In the official meeting. So look at me. Say, will you know me? So many of them come and say, I am the prophet. See, I want you to look at me. We checked him. I looked at him and all the rest of them. He said, many of them come and say, I am the prophet, the resurrecting prophet. They coming up now, said, one said the prophet reincarnated spirit come back in him, which was one of the drivers, expressed such a gratitude that for the public, giving you.
Here we go.
He was a sheep, went through the sheepboard, same as I and my brother. And therefore I was said today, there's many prophets there in Baltimore now. Said they are the prophets. One said I'm allied. With that's common sense. You and I are allied.
Listen, stop. That's what they was learning back then.
You and I are allied.
What'd he say? One more time.
He both same as I and my brother. And therefore I was said today, there's many prophets there in Baltimore now. Said they are the prophets. One said I'm allied. With that's common sense. You and I are allied. Just teach you and I say, man, the seed came right from the heart of Allah. The heart of Allah. And therefore, Allah is a thought, and man is a thought. Man is all, Allah is all. Allah and man are one. Turn it to my brother.
Turn it to my brother.
Thank you.
Let's stop right there. Now listen, here's the problem as I wrap up the show, family. Here's the problem within the Moorish paradigm. The problem in the Moorish paradigm is that they're keeping that from you. Within the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, what the brother was saying is very simple. One of it comes from chapter 1. It's very simple. This is what they're not teaching right now. It says, spirit man as a seed of a law. Oh no, hold up. But man, like every other thought of a law, was but a seed. Man, hold up. Man is a thought of a law, and all thoughts are infinite. They are not measured by time and not concerned with time. They do not begin or end. But man, like every other thought of a law, was but a seed that held within itself the potencies of a law. Each and every one of you have the seed of the potencies of God. You are God right here, right now, in the microcosmic form. You are the microcosmic God, Allah, right here. They're not teaching you that in the temples. And that's why people go away. Because this is why the Moors can endeavor during the 1920s to go and do great things. Because they knew that they held within themselves every essential attribute of God. They knew within themselves that if they study self, if they evolve self, they become the God, man, and woman here on earth, and they become the person that say be, and it is. See, this is the problem in these temples today. They're not telling you that you have the potencies of God in you. They're not telling you that man is art, as the Holy Quran say. They're not telling you how to bring out the potencies, how to water that seed of God in you, how to evolve that seed in you. They're telling you to pray to a God outside of you when God is right there with you. As it said in the Holy Quran of Mecca, the big Quran, God is closer to you than your life vein, than your jugular vein. See, this is where we going to. This is where anybody who rocks with your brother to Arca Bay is going to. We ain't worried about this estate stuff. We ain't worried about, we get to that. We worried about the alchemy of the lessons. Bringing out that God effect. Where there is never a sad face. Where there is never a bad day. There is never a bad day. Where heaven is on earth. Where paradise is right here. Where heaven, earth, and hell, not above, below, around, but within. Let me tell you something. Everything that you see outside is pictured inside. Everything outside of you is only inside your head. So this is the point of the matter. When we learn that we are art, let me share this with you. I'm going to show you where the brother was coming from. He was coming from the chapter. Matter of fact, I want to show it to you. Work with me, family. Let me go on my computer and let me screenshot and show it to you, because I don't want you to think I'm making this stuff up. Let me show it to you. I got the Quran right here. And I'm gonna show it to you. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna play these games with you. I'm gonna show it to you. Because don't nobody, you come to my temple, this is what you're gonna learn. You ain't gonna learn that old fake stuff. They don't give you no power. You know what I mean? And then that power, you don't get no power, so you definitely ain't gonna get no force. You know what I mean? You gotta get some power. You know what I mean? You got power up. Then you gotta change that power into some force. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So here we go. I'm about to pull it up right now. So work with me. Stand by, family. I got you. Stand by. I'm going to the chapter right now. We're going to chapter what is that? Chapter 7. We're going to chapter 7 right now. And I'm ready to show you something. Chapter 7. See, when you start to study the Prophet Noble Ali, you will know without a doubt that all of this God appearing in the person teachings It came from somewhere. Let me screenshot. Let me screenshot you. Okay. I'm not making this stuff up. I want to do one more thing, because I'm going to give it to you raw tonight. I'm going to give it, yeah, we working a little bit. Donate somebody. I'm going to give it to you raw tonight. Let's go. All right. Let me see what I was looking for. Y'all made me mess up. What I was looking for. Oh, okay. X that out. I'm looking for one more thing. I'm looking for the questionnaire. Okay. Let me see if I got the questionnaire. Y'all ready? Now check this out. Family. If I don't got the questionnaire here, I'm going to show it to you. All right, here we go. Don't worry about it. So look, when y'all begin to look, let me stop the screenshot so I can look at y'all for a minute. When y'all begin, listen, family, I'm about to give y'all something real quick. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first to teach the God degree on these shores. He was the first to teach the God degree on these shores. Anybody who demonstrating the God degree got it from Prophet Noble Drew Ali on these shores. I said it. We don't need no pat on the back. I said it. Now here we go. When we're talking about the God degree, we're talking about elevating yourself up to a level. Elevating yourself up to a level of infinite wisdom, infinite power, and infinite understanding. These things are possible. And the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first to demonstrate this on these shores here. And I'm about to share it with you, because he's trying to get you to understand that you have the power to do the same thing. So when people look at the Holy Quran and the Moorish Science Temple of America, divinely prepared, some people say, oh, he got that from the Quran Gospel. Some people say, oh, he got that from Unto the Quran. Some people say, oh, he got it from here. He got it from that. Whatever. The reason why he used divinely prepared, because he put it together in such a way that it will unlock the prison that you have put yourself in. And that's why I say if man can think, he can save himself. We're not talking about no civics right now. We're talking about spiritually. Because if you ain't right spiritually, you ain't doing nothing else correct. It is what it is. If you ain't doing it right spiritually, you ain't doing nothing else correct. So look, chapter 7. It says this, verse 21. It says this. Listen to me, family. And I'm going to highlight it for you. Matter of fact, dude, I got a highlighter. Matter of fact, it says, Lamas asked, of understanding, what do you say? And Jesus said, it is the rock on which man builds himself. Understanding is the rock on which man builds himself. It is the gnosis of the not. The understanding of the foolishness, of the falsehood and truth. The gnosis of the not, of falsehood and truth. It is the knowledge of the lower self. This is why you go astray sometimes, so you can get this information and this data that you can work with. It's the sensing of powers of man himself. And Lamas asked again, of wisdom, what have you to say? And Jesus said, it is the consciousness that man is art, that Allah in man is one. That's what he says. Okay? That's what he says. Now, I'm going to direct your attention to this blessing that you so much deserve. If I can find my little pamphlet. I am going to share something with you that Lamas tells you. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up so we don't get too sidetracked looking for it around here because I got stuff everywhere. Stay with me. I'm going to put questionnaire, Moorish American questionnaire. And I'm just going to pull one up because I just want to get to one question. I just want to get to one question. Quran questions. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Who are you? I don't know you. Come on. All right. So look. Okay. Let's get down to it. All right. Okay. Here we go. I want y'all to pay attention and pay attention good. Please. What did Jesus say would set you free? Truth. What is truth? Truth is art. What is art? Art is the law. I'm going to go over it one more time. What did Jesus say would set you free? Truth. What is truth? Truth is art. What is art? Art is the law. Hope y'all got that. Jesus said, it is the consciousness that man is art. What is art? Art is the law. But be careful and understand that that's a lowercase a. That's a lowercase a, not the uppercase. It's like the lowercase g in God. When you read the lowercase g in God, it's not talking about Almighty God. It's talking about a human being. When you read, and that's what Jesus said, isn't it written, ye are all God's children of the Most High? That's a lowercase g. This is what this is saying. That ye are all gods. That naught is not, that power is an illusion, that heaven and earth and hell are not above, around, below, but in. But in the light of art becomes not, and Allah is all. Let's talk about Almighty God. Allah is all. You follow me? Let's talk about Almighty God. Allah is all. But you are the reflection of Allah. As it says in chapter 1, I'm going to take you down again because I want you to get this lesson. I want you to know that you are God here on the microcosmic level. On the microcosmic level. That's who you are. You know? So the Prophet Noble Ali teaches us that the thoughts of Allah are into the everlasting past, into the never-ending days to come. And so is man, spirit man. But man, like every other thought of Allah, was but a seed that held within itself the potencies of Allah. Just like the seed of any plant of earth holds within itself it's the attributes of every part of that essential plant. Now, you cannot look me in the face and tell me that a seed of a rose look like a piece of a lint cannot bloom into a beautiful rose. Because that little seed holds every essential part of that rose. We still in the seed stage, people. Now it says, so spirit man, as a seed of Allah, held within deep. Now listen, I'm not going to lose you. So stay with me. Held deep within itself, the attributes of every part of God. Now seeds are perfect. Yea, as perfect as the source from which they come. You ain't gonna tell me that that seed of a rose is not perfect. You ain't gonna tell me that. We don't believe that born in sin stuff. But they are not unfolded unto life manifest, which means unfolded. Listen, let me go. The child is as perfect as the mother is. So man, interchangeable with man and woman, the seed must be deeply planted in soil that it might grow, unfold as the bud unfolds to show the flower. And you're not going to look at me in my face and tell me that this flesh is not equivalent to soil. So within this flesh is the seed of perfection waiting to unfold. It says the human seed that came forth from the heart of Allah was foreordained to be Lord of the plane of soul and the plane of things made manifest. Lord, God of the earth. Don't that sound familiar to you? The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. Don't that sound familiar to you? You wonder where they got these God degrees from? You wonder where they got these God degrees from? You wonder where they got the black man is God from? Huh? Wasn't nobody talking that before the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. They put the black connotation back in effect. But we taking it back. We bringing back what the Prophet was teaching on the block on 33rd and State Street. You don't like it, that's your problem. You can find that in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, chapter 1 and chapter 7. I ain't going to tell you the verses because I want you to read it all. These God degrees, they are ancient. God degrees are ancient. But on these shores, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was the first to teach the God degree. And everybody else took it and made it what they wanted to be. So this is the reason why we got to give the Prophet Noble Drew Ali the honor. This is the reason why we have to give Prophet Noble Drew Ali the honor that's due. Because only Allah, only the Almighty Creator would inspire a man to endeavor to teach somebody that was lower than a worm according to how we were being treated, to raise his thoughts back to the state of a God. Who else would do that? Who else would do that? To raise us back to gods and goddesses. And if you got a problem with that linguistic, it doesn't matter to me. You get my point. So this is where we at today. If y'all want to rock with some real lessons, man, I'm telling you, join the virtual Moorish Science Temple of America. If you want some real lessons, I'm not going to give you them watered down lessons that is not going to bring out and manifest that seed that's in you. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm going to give you that lesson that's going to water that Allah in you, that brings it up out of you. That's what I'm going to give you. Now, if you want that other stuff, you want license plates, you want estate, you want Taj degree, Sabir Bay, you want all that, go and get that. I'm about two things, amongst many, but mainly two things. Developing that God seed in me and manifesting a community around me for my people in the next generation. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So anybody want to support? I'm telling you, the link is on the bottom for the Moorish Village. Anybody that want to join the virtual Moorish Science Temple of America. I've sent the links out. If you received the link, you're welcome to come in. If you haven't received the link, we starting the week after the 17th. Our first Holy Day meeting will be the week after the 17th. And we're going to teach God degrees. We're going to get it turned up. We're going to take you to the place where the Prophet Noble Drew Ali took those on 33rd and State Street. We're going on 33rd and State Street. We're going to do what Prophet Noble Drew Ali did to make the Cook Bay brothers to go to Baltimore. We're going to do what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali did to make the brother Lomax Bey go to Detroit and have receipts at the convention that added almost to what, $250,000 today. We're going to endeavor on 33rd and State Street for that community, for our own police, for our own firemen, for our own judges. As the prophet asked us, do we want that? We're going to endeavor for that. So if y'all ain't want to endeavor for that, and y'all want to argue about the state, y'all want to argue about license plates, y'all want to argue about identification cards, y'all want to flash your fake ID at people, go ahead. We ain't into that. We're not into that. We into a constructive community where little boys and girls can play. Understand that they are not Negro, Black, and colored African American. And then they can grow up and pass it to the next generation. That's where we at with this. So y'all want to play with Taj Tariq for another 20 years? Go ahead. Tell him I say it. Tell him I said it. Y'all want to play with Sabir for another 20 years? Go ahead. Tell him Tahaka Bey said it. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead, waste your time. And then the same thing that they built in 20 years, it's going to be the same thing that your children have in the next 20. Nothing. And I know my elders, they did the best that they can do. And I believe Taj Tariq them do the best that they can do. But heck, we in 2017. We in 2017, and we don't have a grocery store. We don't have a store. We don't have a school. Shout out to my brother, my brother with the Moorish American National Republic. He actually have a health food store. Shout out to him. And shout out for those who do have business. I mean, I ain't taking no shots at y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Man, it's time for us to get some work done. I'm asking y'all, contribute $1, contribute $10, and let me show you. Let me show you who we are. We talk about what the Moors did in Spain. When the last time we did something in America? When the last time we did something in America? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. Talking about what the Moors did in Spain and all this stuff. When the last time we did something in America, man? Last time we did something in America, man. Anybody got any questions? I want somebody to come for me. Let me see. Let me put a phone number up here. I got a new phone number now because I'm making things happen. I make things happen. I make things happen. And anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Come on, come for me. Come for me. I'm ready tonight. Come for me. Come for me. I got 10 minutes. Anybody want to come for me? Come on. Put my phone up here. So we can hear y'all. You know what I mean? Come for me. Anybody want to come for me? You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? It's time for us to build something in real time. It's time for us to build something in real time and stop playing these games, man. If we're going to build something, no, we ain't. You know what I mean? Or we're going to wait for the European to build it for us? That's what we're going to do? We're going to wait for the European to come and say, you know what? I got a community for y'all. Y'all ready to move now? That's what we're going to wait for? You know what I mean? Let me look on my Facebook page. The brothers at the USR, some of them appear the same validity as established government issues, license plates, etc. Whatever. I mean, sovereign nationality. Yeah, indeed. I'm looking for. Let me. I'm waiting for somebody to call me. Let me see. Hold up. Let me turn my. I gotta turn my ring up. Let me see if anybody want to call me before I leave. Shoot. Anybody. 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 My bad. I'm waiting for somebody to call me. You know what I mean? I guess ain't nobody gonna call me because we getting along tonight. Anyway, let me tell y'all something, family. Listen. I want y'all to know for sure that this is what it is. Family, every Sunday, I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna miss a Sunday. Every Sunday, I'm gonna turn up. But also in turning up, I got some good stuff coming for you. I got a brother from the Sunni Islamic community. He'll be coming on the show soon to talk about how the European reconstructed the earth, how the European put the earth in the puzzle degree and separated the continent of Africa from the continent of Asia, and how in reality it's the same place. And he goes on to prove it by showing that it's the same place. All right, hold on. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I made a mistake. I hung up. Call back. My bad. I was trying to hit the speaker. I was trying to hit the speaker. Call back. My bad. All upright Moors are not about that. Honest to touch me, being and righteous will put their work. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, no, what happened? What's going on? I don't know how that worked. Try one more time, brother. Try one more time, brother. I don't know what just happened. That's Google Voice. So I'm just getting working with it. Try one more time. We're going to get this on. My brother sound like he want to go in on me. I want to go. One more time, big bro. But look, anyway. Hey, bro. Let me see. This brother calling back in? I'll wait now to call back in, man. I'm trying to figure this Google Voice thing out. I got this Google Voice thing. You know what I mean? All upright boys are about that as well. Honest to touch week Bay and the righteous more putting in work. Yeah, brother, but brother, you can't be you can't put that I mean, sister, yeah, you can call in. Why you don't call in? Asking me, can you call in? I say, anybody call in? What's going on here? Yeah, what you call it? Come on. Call this number here. Let me put this number back up here. We call in. I say call in. Would anybody scared call in? I can throw you under the bus. All right. Let me put the number back. I'm trying to learn this Google Voice thing, so y'all got to work with me. You know what I mean? My brain don't work all the time at this time of night. I put in work all day. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today, I went and did watched the presentation with Sister Dana Marnici. I filmed it. I don't know, man. I get a fly in my house in October. What's going on around here? Anyway, I filmed it. I think I'm going to put it. Some of these things that I film, I'm gonna tell you off the top. Some of these things that I do, I'm gonna put them on Periscope. You know what I mean? Because I got to. Here we go. Let me see.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Islam. Islam, let me sit you up here by the speaker so they can hear you. Talk to me, brother. Who I'm talking to? Where you calling from?
Islam. This is Floyd Braggs, buddy, out of Houston, Texas.
Here we go. What I do now, brother? What I do? I mean, are we good? Are we going to war?
Good, Mo. You good, Mo. You doing everything right, just like you always do. I just got off of work, man, and I saw that you had the number in the line. So I jumped in here to ask. I received all the emails and everything, and some of the links, but when I'm hitting them, I noticed that signup.com. So I didn't know if that was the registration or if I need to go put some more money on and shoot that as a registration.
No.
Some better guidance.
Brother, I thank you so much. Thank you so much. What I want you to do is this. I was hoping that I need people to understand. I'm going to send my email address tonight from signup.com. Also, you're going to be receiving a call this week. So let me ask you, the call that you're going to receive this week, are you going to be a member of the Virtual Moorish Science Temple of America? That's one of the questions.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That is the question. But go ahead and answer, Mo. Go ahead.
No. Because that's the first question. Because there's two things that's going on here. You be a member of the Virtual Moorish Science Temple of America, or you want to learn more before you make a decision. You see what I'm saying? Because
no, Mo, I'm in all the way 10 toes down.
Bro, you sound like my brother, El Logos.
Yeah, I'm in there 10 toes down, Mo. You know, I watch you. You know, I be yearning when you drop shows, and when you've been out there working in the streets,
yeah,
you know, and putting in that work. So, and I respect that. So, and I'm trying to pop it off out here in Houston, man, with our brothers out here. I've been trying to reach out to D-Red. He never got at me, and I've been reaching out to you for you to get at me so that way I can talk, because I work like 14 hours a day. So I'm at work all day. So it'd be hard for me to catch up with y'all. And then the emails, I get a million emails, and I really don't check an email, but a text message, that's constant. So that's what I've been trying to contact you to get at you with, so you can contact me and we can connect up.
All right, this is what I want you to do. I don't know if you got a pen on you, but I want you.
I'm walking in Kroger's. Just what you got. I can put it in the phone.
I want you to email me at Tahaka. Hold up, let me write your email down. I'm gonna send you 100 emails tonight. What's your email?
SONSOBINC@gmail.
All right, Sun Saab.
And hold up, real quick. That stands for Surviving Our Negligence, Shaping Our Beauty Incorporated. Just so you know that.
I got you. So this is what I'm gonna do. Check your email tonight. I'm gonna send you a couple emails. I'm gonna send you did you get the registration form?
That's the thing I'm looking for, because I got all your emails, but I'm trying to see which email was the registration form email.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you again tonight. And this is basically for clerical purpose, record keeping, so we can keep things tight. Because what I want to do, brother, I want to come out to Texas. I want to put boots on the ground in Texas. We have Moors out in Texas, but I want to come and join the Moors in Texas. My brother John Rael, I want to join my other brothers out there. I can't think of the names right now, but I want to come out there and put some boots on the ground so we can make something happen. Brother, we need to bring it to the state where the prophet had it.
Absolutely.
And we need economic security. We gotta get this money.
Absolutely.
And we gotta get it as a group.
Remember to take your receipt and
We gotta get it as a group. So, brother, I'm gonna email you, brother. I appreciate you calling me. And anybody else that don't know what to do with the emails that I sent them, I'm gonna send one tonight when I get off. And everybody send it back to tahakabay@yahoo.com. Any questions? Oh, Moden Bay. That's what I meant, Moden Bay. Shout out to Moden Bay in Texas. tahakabay@yahoo.com, brother. And we're going to get it popping. The week after the 17th, this is why. This is why, my brother. We're doing it like this. On the 17th, I'll be presented with my new warrant of authority.
Okay.
Because my former temple, I passed it down to my brother while I was traveling.
Okay.
So I'll be issued my new warrant of authority on the 17th. So on the week after that, we rolling. And I want to make sure that once anybody send their registration in, I'll be sending out their nationality card and any literature that they order. And we getting it popping. We're going to build on the ground like the prophet did. That's just what it is.
What about this, Mo? What about the fans?
I got you.
I don't have a fans.
Brother, all you need to do is go to the store and get some measuring tape for your head and tell me the number. And once I get 10 orders, I got 75 people signed up. Once I get 10 orders, I'm sending them out and then they're coming straight to you. And you're not getting no burgundy fans. The prophet wore red fans. We wearing red fans on this side.
Absolutely. I totally agree. The way the prophet did it, how we need to do it, because that's the key to getting us about this craziness.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm with you.
They say when they seen the prophet.
Last question.
Yes, sir.
This is my last question before I let you ride, because I know you got to roll. Let me get 20, brother, on pump 6. But this is the last question, Mo. Now look, Mo, I work in these, like you say, we boys, we active, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, we don't sit at home on YouTube all day, you know, we
That's
got
right.
to pay these bills, feed these babies. Mo, I'm at work a lot. So I'm noticing that when we holding our meetings for the temple, man, that's one of my busiest days. So how would I be able to get my information? My off days are like Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'd be off later on around about 10 o'clock at night. So how would I be able to, participate except for just catching the late stuff? Or, I got to come up with something, what I'm saying, that I can either do live or,
What I'm going to do is this. On Wednesday, I'm going to actually send you the temple meeting. I'll inbox you the temple meeting. You know what I mean? After I inbox you the temple meeting on Wednesday, I'm also going to do a follow-up as well as our community building and progress meeting on Wednesdays. So whatever day you have off, we can discuss what we did in the temple. We know Friday Holy Day is a day where we raise our spirits, raise our thoughts, if you will, to infinite wisdom to refuel us. On Sunday, we go into the lessons as I just did on the show. You see? And in the other half of Sunday, what we do is we begin to plan, and on Wednesday we recap and we see what we have executed. We're gonna build something. We're gonna like, I'm moving into the Moorish community. My deadline is by spring, but I'm not moving there. I will be the first one there, but I'm not moving there without a business attached to it. I might as well stay home. And the business that I'm attaching to it is a small mini grocery store. And hopefully a coffee and a tea little lounge.
Well, I'm gonna put you on something real quick. Watch this. I've been researching and studying a lot, man, pertaining to electricity, the water flow, on how to hold the water systems down, the solar panels, because and solar energy. So I've been studying and researching, man, trying to educate myself, because not just because of the Moorish village, but I'm trying to do the same thing in Houston. And when we do get that property, and when we do start building, my mind frame is to X out the middleman.
That's right.
Because these people, they came up with this before we did. They came up with the sewage line, the water line, and the electricity, the solar. They came up with that, so they were the ones that were able to tax it. So I'm trying to cut the middleman out by studying the knowledge that they have. So when we do get that property, then we can go ahead and say, okay, well, look, this is what we need to do. Build this generator over here, these water towers over here, run that from this river here, and we can have our own solar energy, internet, and this, that, and so forth.
Hey,
so,
brother,
like I said, Mo,
you're right.
With you 10 toes down, Mo, H-time, we in the building. Tell my boy D-Red was good. Darn right, she's a 1,000 young lady. Tell her was good. And all the other brothers, and tell my brother, what's Mo's name? The karate Mo.
Sharif.
What's Mo's name?
Sharif.
Man, tell Sharif quit playing them games and come on, man, and quit playing.
Business, man. Look, I'm looking forward to tell him that because I'm telling all these boys, stop playing, let's get it.
Yeah, Mo, they gotta stop, Mo, because they know, they see, Mo, I'm gonna be 1,000, I'm gonna let you go.
Nah, brother, talk about it. Bring them out. Hey, brother, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
Look, Mo, I'm a vanguard to the heart to be 1,000 with you. But check this out, man. These brothers, what hurt the most is that they see what we need to do. Operation Proclamation, that is a phenomenal idea to take over from within, vote our people into place to change those laws so we can have a right to travel card. We can have these laws that's put into place for our people. But what I'm not understanding is why they constantly bumping heads with you, or people are bumping heads with you when you trying to put boots on the ground, you trying to build something, you actually trying to do something concrete. I was one of those brothers that got swindled like that. I had my paperwork from Taj. Brother, I almost gave Taj like almost $175 because I was a brother from the struggle, back in the day, I bumped my head a couple times, so I was like, it's gotta be a way out. And then one of my moles from off of my PlayStation, because I game a lot, and I ran into a mole on the PlayStation, and that's who opened me up to Prophet Noble True Ali. I took it and I ran from there. But then when I ran from there, I bumped into Taj, started studying Taj, not saying everything Taj say is null and void, because the brother is smart.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to that right to travel and all that, I can see where they got that from, but that didn't come from us. So I put two and two together. I'm like, man, it's got to be something. So my mom put me on you. And my mom was like, no, you need to holler at Taharka and pick Taharka. And so once I started peeping you, I said, okay, this right here settles with my spirit. This here is in line with the spirit. And one thing I do know is that we have to pay attention to that gut feeling and that spirit. And when that spirit, which is Allah, is talking to us,
that's right.
We ignore that half the time. We ignore it. And your blessings be right there in your face. And that blessing telling you to go to the left. And then for some reason, you still want to go to the right. But the blessing is saying, don't go that way, go to the left. But the hard-headedness in you is saying, man, just go to the right. Then when you go to the right, you say, God dog it, something told me to go to the left. Listen to the Allah that's in you. You're not listening to them. But to wrap that up, man, because I can go hard, I can go long and strong, brother. Go ahead and close the people out because I know it's late because I think y'all an hour ahead of us.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit this. Yeah, I'm going to hit one more. I got to hit up 2 more stones before I hit home, man. And I appreciate the love, Mo. And I'm actually going to go put some more money. I'm going to drop you some more change, man.
Hey,
but you need to holler at me, Mo. Straight direct on my phone. So we can talk about that business I was telling you about them bands of my people out here. Some money.
Your number came up on my phone. I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to reach out to you, brother. But in close, I want to say this, brother. In reality, most people scared of the unifying success because we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it in, even the prophet demonstrated it, but we have not seen a unified success. That's why people are so scared of it. But we are going to show with like-minded people that unified success beats individual success all day, every day. You feel me? Because look, out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where nobody hurting. Everybody had cars. In 1926, the Model T rolled off the line in 1910. They had airplanes, they had schools, they had doctors, because they knew how to work with group economics amongst one another. And that's what we're going to do. That's why I'm trying to create the template here in Baltimore, and then we move it right to Atlanta, right to Texas, and right to everywhere else. Period, point blank. So, brother, I appreciate you. And I'm going to write your number down. I'm going to email you in a few minutes. Islam? All right. Peace and love. Tell the people at Kroger Tahaka Bay was on the line. That's why you was busy. Islam. Yeah, I gotta get ready to go, family, because my brother Akhenaten said, call my mother. I gotta call my mother back. My mother, let me tell you something. My mother, my sister, man, I'm telling you, man, these two women right here, they believed in me when nobody else did. Back in the day, man, I was something else. I was something else. You know what I'm saying? And when I chose to give more science in the teaching of the Prophet Obadiah Ali, my all, everything I have, my mother and my sister had my back. No doubt. So I'm going to hang up now. I hope y'all contribute to the Moorish Village Fund. It's at the bottom of the screen. If those want to join the virtual Moorish Science Temple of America to hear the infinite teachings of the Prophet Obadiah Ali and help work together as the group, email me at tahakabay@yahoo.com. Message me on Facebook. Get to me, and we're going to get it done. Peace and love, family. Peace. Shout out to Akhenaten, man. That's my guy, man. He always got my back. Every time I show up, he right there. But I want to share this with y'all real quick. You know what I mean? This is it. Y'all ready? What happened here? Here we go. Like I said, here we go. Y'all ready? I want to rock out with this. Let me rock out with this. This is my new joint. We lost. Truly, we lost. Lord, we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might. Hold up. I want everybody to thumbs up this video. Everybody thumbs up. Thumbs up keeps the haters away. You know what I mean? It don't do nothing for me. It don't put no money in my pocket. But what it does is it helps the video to get more in rotation so we can get this message out. The real message of the Prophet Obadiah Ali. Everybody else getting thousands and thousands of hits on the false messages, and that's good. But the real message. We lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care. I'm gonna say it anyway. Why most committed guys seem soft and gay? I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry hopes and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop. This is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs of a war mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let the D-boys get them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops. Then we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil, and the white man, or better yet, the European and the Mars and the beam pops are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing. I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be, and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews, the demonized women, and choose Esau over brothers and kids. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right, but you can't fool me. But you make a little noise, cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. Really wanna ride, let's take it to the streets. Get revenge for people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the break. It appears that you fear and you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided cause I got a face and she wear off and he wear dreads, but the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost. To get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. What? I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. You think we divided because I wear feds and you wear oak and he wear dreads. I think we divided because I wear feds. The bitches don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear oak and he got dreads. Boys need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you, so we can get together, do what we gotta do. We haven't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town. The hold is down, paperwork can't free us. We looking like clowns out of the temple. Claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the street. Everybody do their part, and we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more. It's just gone crazy. No beats, no singing, they don't know the things. We ain't waiting for the temple, we drink reserve. We fighting on the back of man, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we not know something, but we just rock because we haven't done nothing. We long. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Stop. I'm trying to be your friend, man. Check it out. I'm trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom. Till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet her. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean, for real, this is what it comes to, my brother. We got nothing better to do than talk down to each other. Yeah, we can get scholarly, or we can get gutter. We are the children of my father, and the rest of my mother has nursed us all. And first of all, we people out of pain trying to murder us all. You need to chill, my brother, and tell the elder the same. Cause on the real, my man, I'm really about them things. I can take the feds off and get back in the low and return to the state where they used to call me dope. But no, I'm rolling with the prophet of Allah. I want love, not war. Standing on that floor, then I'm holding the square. The compass and the axe, that might be too deep. Yo, let's not get off track. See, our prophet was an adept. Do you know what that is? An Egyptian adept. It's a brother who lived by the universal science developed in the Nile. We call it Islam, but it's the same, my child. So at the foot of a master, I train you up, but I might have to bang you up. I still love you. And those that's talking that this ain't Islam, everything the prophet taught is in the Quran. All the other stuff, prostrate and cover up is just the start. There's space to me, the law's the heart. You can dress like a but you can dress like a herb. Why the Moorish American Muslim unifies the word. You can say what you want about Dr. York, but he gave you different variations of the same book. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate me. Appreciate the holy and divine Drew Riley. People refuse to admit it. He's the first that ever did it. Europeans hope that the Moors will forget it, but we're here, strong, alive and well, resurrected from hell, with a story to tell. So pay attention and listen and consider the facts. You know it's humanly impossible for you to be black. I guess a China man is yellow, a Mexican is brown. Just think for a second how ridiculous it sounds. We can turn it around, but we must unite. It's okay to disagree, but we don't have to fight. Cause if we have to fight, you know how we get. I'm still learning to love. No, I'm not dead yet. So work with me, fam, and I'ma work with you. And let's all work together and do what we gotta do. Cause on the real side, we haven't made no progress since 1929 when the prophet left the flesh. We got an Asiatic president, men marrying men, psycho shooting up a club and don't see it's on sin. And those that say they conscious, then took your fuck. Move straight to Hollywood and straight living it up. And y'all picking it up, straight cheesing and grinning. But it was your friend to help you set it off in the beginning. Be careful what you put in your soul, cause it could blind you. Unfortunately, some people get paid to disguise you. Oh yeah, I wanna be your friend. Peace and love, let me be your friend. Peace and love, I said you ain't never, and you will never. I want to share one more song with y'all, man. I really like this song, man. Listen, it's called From Black to Moorish. You ain't never, ever, you ain't never met a more like this. and you ain't never, ever, ever gonna be one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. Oh yeah, you ain't never met a more like this. And you ain't never, ever, ever gonna meet one again. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. So let me be your friend. Peace and love. I wanna be your friend. Yeah. Let me be your friend. We ain't trying to be enemies. I wanna be your, so let me be your, I wanna be your friend. Hey, yeah. Hold up. Oh. So look, family, I'm gonna find my song real quick, because when I shut down, I shut down. So let me find my song real quick. I'm moving a little bit slow. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna find my song real quick, man, because it's my song. And I want to hear it. I want to share it with the family. Can I share it with the family? Hey, Brother Kid Bay, I'm putting the whole CD up on iTunes soon. It's gonna be there real soon. But let me see if I can find my song. Why can't I find my song? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me see. Are y'all ready? Here you go. I want y'all to hear this, man. This is my song, man. Let me tell you something, man. This is my song, man. Listen to me. Hold up, hold up. Y'all listening, man? Y'all listening, sisters? I'm going to play this song and I'm up out of here. This is my song, man. This is going to be on the album, The Moorish Empire Strikes Back. I'm dropping it soon. It's coming. It's going to be on iTunes and everywhere real soon. Check it out. To someone, it hates to belong. There's no one. There's nothing, girl. Bring love into my world. I need to belong to someone. When you with my wings, don't make me chase you. If I get you with my arms, my heart is fake. You see I'm a Moorish king, so won't quite be me. I wanna speak to your heart, from my heart you get along with. Your physique impressive, but I prefer dresses. Serving out the burn your head and make presses. Yeah, you love the BS. I wanna feed your lessons. I wanna travel with your mind back to the essence. But things are in the thought, and we can manifest that. Because you love the tap that I'm black, that's better kept that. But now we won't stress that. Let's move to perfection. Let me be your angel when I be your protection. I just wanna take my queen, let me take you. Sister, let me take you. For sure. Sister, let me take you. Queen, let me take you. I just wanna take you from black to Moorish. Let's go. Hey! I take you from black to Moorish. Yeah! Now that's just the heart of faith, man. Let me take you from black to Moorish. Let me take you from black to Moorish. You should let me take you from black to Moorish. Allah, no, they can't compare. No matter how many blood breasts and transport the fake hair. All the skippy garments is garbage to a Moorish man. Just a delusion, make no confusion. I'm your man, custom made by Allah just for you. Can't wait to make the babies in the best for you. When I'm next to you, look around, come alive. Beauty of a husband, verse 4 and 5. Let's climb the 12-step ladder and strive to the pinnacle of wisdom. Allah the God. This was only popping over you by me. Get out the heat and sit with me under the big tree. Let's talk about the soul of man and perfection. Let me be your angel when I be your protection. I just want to take you. Sister, let me take you. Queen, let me take you from black to Moorish. Black to Moorish. Sister, let me take you from black to Moorish. Queen, let me take you from black to Moorish. Come on, let me take you from black to Moorish. Let's jump in the ride and drop the top. Let the tassel fly. I'm the make it fly. Break past at the biggest spot. Man, Utah, break down the signs of prayer. Man, come on, let's jump in the ride and drop the top. Let the tassel fly. I'm the make it fly. Break past at the biggest spot. Man, Utah, break down the signs of prayer. Man, come on, break down the signs of prayer. Man, come on, break down the signs of prayer. Man, come on, let's jump in the the spot. Yeah, you talk. Break down the science of prayer. And you are. Break down the science of prayer. And you are. Break down the science of prayer. And you are. Break down the science of prayer. And you are. Break down the science of prayer. And you are. It's time, peace, love, family. I'm about. Praise the Lord. I see y'all next Sunday. I might do a show on Wednesday. I'm not sure, but guaranteed Sunday. Leave your Sundays open. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got a fresh new show for you. I'll probably do something during the week sometimes, but for the most part, I'm trying to build this Moorish village, and it takes time. It takes effort on the ground. My whole life is not social media, nor is it YouTube. I don't look for no money from YouTube, social media. So I got to hit the streets. I got to do what I got to do so we can get this village popping. And we got to make the template so we can do it everywhere else. So peace and love. I may try to come in Wednesday. If not, you're going to definitely see me on Sunday. I'm out. Peace.